Yo. Hello, wonderful viewers. How are you all doing today? It's a wonderful thing to be here once again at this time of the day to do what we know how to do best. This should have been a continuation of the Pulpit Bandit series, but we just had to take a little bit of pause to bring up this one. It's not going to be a long broadcast though, but we just need you to listen to this and make whatever you want to make out of it. If you want to make sense out of it, it's entirely up to you. Okay. So the title for today's broadcast is Corruption is a result of greed. When your appetite is insatiable, when you are not contented with whatever you have, when you have Oliver Twist syndrome in you, a syndrome of always wanting more, regardless of who gets hurt. When you have self-greed, personal greed, that is the vein and foundation of corruption, which in clear terms or layman terms is called wickedness. It's an evil act, So to the men on the other side of the screen, on your right side of the screen, it's a senator of the space called Nigeria. And the one right in the center there is the evil man known as Nyesom Wike. Very evil to the core. You all can see what's on the screen there for you to read. But then, I need the man on the right to speak so that you all will hear from him directly. Hold on. So let me give him the floor to speak now.
Again, when you've already gotten 160 million naira worth of G.
Well, you could have allowed me to first of all land before you load the second. Because it's
Okay,
it's like your canon is it's already loaded. Cumulatively, when I was in the Senate, cumulatively all the allowances put together was 14.4 million naira per month.
Okay.
My salary was 1.something million naira. You have wardrobe allowances, you have your vehicle allowances, you have other allowances put together. It was 14.4 million naira.
Okay. These are the allowances, and your salary was
1 million.
Let's just say 1 million.
Well, yes.
So each senator,
yes,
during your time then,
yes,
would go home with 15.4
No,
million.
14.4 million.
No, plus your 1 million naira.
No, including
salary.
that
Okay,
is making it to be 14.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. 14.4 million.
Yes.
Today, the
Yes.
case is different.
Yes.
It's about how much?
It is about 29 million now.
29 million.
Yes.
In this austere Nigeria.
I will come to that.
Okay,
Now,
go on.
Now, 29 million looks big on paper.
Just on paper.
Just on paper. I am saying this as a very honest man. I am not trying to support National Assembly, an institution so vilified, and I have been a member of that vilified institution for 5 years. I am not siding with them.
Why the
Now,
allowance again?
I hope you all heard what that man said. This time around, I will let him play and speak while I interject. We had to take off the background sound so you can hear him clearly. So now I will need him to speak for you to listen. Listen, pay close attention with your ears and more so with your eyes. Okay. The ears and the eyes, they work together. It depends on what you see with your eye that will make you want to pay attention with your ear. And it depends on what you hear with your ear that will make you want to pay attention with your eyes, wide open and focused. The message here is for you to be focused, both visually and by hearing. So, now let him talk, so that you will see how wicked these people are. The type of money these people spend, not just on monthly basis, but on daily basis. How can a senator earn such an amount of money every month? Everyone in the National Assembly, everyone in the House of Legislation, everybody. How can they, even the governors? Imagine how much these people spend, and they get their salary on time. They don't owe them salary, they don't miss anything. They get their money complete. But look at the Nigerians and how they are suffering. Listen to him. I'll interject, like I said before.
You've already gotten 160 million naira worth of G.
Well, you could have allowed me to first of all land before you load the second. Because it's
Okay,
it's like your cannon is already loaded.
You can see how comfortable and confident he was, or perhaps he is in the video that you are watching, and he was back then when they asked him this, when they granted this interview on him. What does this man know academically? Absolutely nothing. But he could be a senator of Nigeria. The evil place. He could be a senator there, earning such an amount of money, 160 million. Listen.
Cumulatively, when I was in the Senate.
He said cumulatively when he was in the Senate. This is where the rubber has to hit the road for you to listen carefully. The amount of money this guy earned and what he said he earned now. So now they earn 29 million, 29 point something million every month. That means 1 million naira every single day. That is what these people earn. 1 million naira every single day. How much is the minimum wage? How much is the minimum wage? Minimum wage of 30,000 to Nigerians. A bag of rice now is about 100,000 naira, which was against 7,000 naira during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, 2015. From 2015 to now, is it up to 10 years? No. But a bag of rice is going for 100,000 naira. Your pastors are there talking trash. You see, that's why we came out with the Pulpit Bandit series. You know, we have been behind the scene for a very long time. Then it came to our knowledge when we remembered that the Spirit of the Most High, or perhaps Chukwucha Benigwe, he said, your gift shall bring you before the kings. You don't bury a gift, you will always let it out. It's more of the story of the talents that Christ said about. So it's time for you to bring out that thing and let it shine, so that it will go in accordance with what the scripture said, that a great light shone. Those that sat in darkness saw it. How can you see the light in this evil generation? It's only one way. to tell the narrative the way it is. It says expose the apostasy for what it actually is all about. So that's what we are narrating here. That's our narratives, you know. That is it. We are not going to be blasting the way we should blast, because we are passing a message for it to get into your mind. Your mind is up here, not here. What gives courage comes from here, in connection with here. Listen to this man. I wouldn't call him a bandit, but let me just at least cut him some slap of respect.
Cumulatively, all the allowances put together was 14.4 million naira per month.
Okay. 14.4 million naira per month. That was 5 years ago when he was in the office. That was what he earned. But right now, from 5 years ago till now, they doubled their salary. 14.5 million every month. Now it's 29.4 or 29.8. You hear him say it now, right now. We are not talking of the posh cars that they have and so on, with that idiot called Bajabia Miller that said he used 10 billion naira, 10 billion to buy software for his laptop. I don't know what I'll show you guys here now. I would have shown you a software. Okay, hold on. Let me bring one of my NVIDIA graphic cards. All right. I can't get that one per se, but this is a graphic card. If you all can see, this is a graphic card. So now, it's more of a RAM. Let me just say it's a RAM. But let me call it a graphic card. So now, how can you buy this thing, this very thing, this little thing like this, for 10 billion naira? Which is well over $2 or $3 million for this thing, for a laptop. Your senator bought it with your money. I've not even the computer that Bill Gates uses. One of this thing cannot be sold for $1 million, but your senator bought one of this thing for more than $2 million or $3 million. That's how evil the black man is. That is how evil they are. It's a very sad one. I'm telling you all the truth. It's a very, very sad one. Listen to him.
My salary was 1.something million naira. You have wardrobe allowances, you have your vehicle allowances, you have other allowances put together. It was 14.4 million naira.
Okay, these are the allowances, and your salary was
1 million.
Let's just say 1 million.
Well, yes.
So his salary is just 1 million. Then you gather all the allowances together. This is the type they call good measures pressed down, shaken together, and it overflows. His salary is 1 million basic salary. Wardrobe allowance, bedroom allowance, bathroom allowance, sleeping room allowance, dining room allowance, shoes allowance, kept allowance, anything. But you add everything up together, it's 14.5 million. 14.5 million.
Each senator,
Yes.
during your time then,
Yes.
would go home with 15.4
No,
million.
14.4 million.
No, plus your 1
14.4
million.
million.
Including that
Okay,
is making it to be
including.
14.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. 14.4 million.
Yes.
14.4.
Today, The
Yes.
case is different.
Yes.
It's about how much?
It is about 29 million now.
29 million.
In his days, 5 years ago, he took home 14.4 million every single month. And as a senator, you will serve 2 terms. Each term is 5 years. This man went home with, that's why I said, okay, during his time, he earned a total of 160 million. 160 million. That is basic salary, everything that he collected as a senator. We are not talking about the deals. We are not talking about the looting and the stealing. Even without the looting and the stealing, these people are paid. But they still loot and steal. For the man to buy this thing, 10 billion naira. And you Nigerians are there praising him. You people are not ready for emancipation. Never.
Yes.
In this austere Nigeria.
I will come to that.
Okay,
Now,
go on.
Now, 29 million looks big on paper.
Just on paper.
Just on paper. I am saying this as a very honest man. I am not trying to...
Hold on, Fulani man. He said he's saying this as a very honest man. That was the same honesty Uthman Danfodio brought to the northern kingdom of Edo, up north there. He came as a religious, pious man that wanted to emancipate and save the Hausas from their corrupt leaders. Before he knew what was happening, Uthman Danfodio upturned the northerners, converted that state. What's the name of the state again? Gobert. Converted Gobert to Sokoto and mounted the caliphates. You are there, you are saying it as a honest man. Because, do you know why this man is saying this now? This criminal, this very criminal. I said I wasn't going to call you name, but the name has come out, so you have to bear with us, okay? Do you know why this very criminal is saying this now? He's not in that category of the people that are eating the 29.5 million. He wished he still remained a senator, but he has served his 10 years. He has served his 10 years, so he's wishing. So now he has the guts to say, oh, he's saying he's speaking as a honest man. Continue, liar.
Support National Assembly, an institution so vilified, and I have been a member of that vilified institution for 5 years. I am...
Why the car allowance again when you've already gotten 100 and...
Now, imagine. Okay, the man asked him from the initial question, he said, why the car allowance when you've already gotten over 150 or 60 million and they still give them car allowance? These people, they go home with anything and everything. They go home with just about anything that gets to their hand. They just take it home. These are your senators. These are your leaders. The people you people look up to. They are there. They are the ones calling the shots. So now imagine them eating all those money, doing absolutely nothing for the people. And yet, people are there fighting for them. People are there fighting for these things so that they can sit comfortably and eat. Then take a look at your screen. This guy, this very guy, this evil man there that is maxed up. The pandemic is long over. If you can see from your screen what's written here. Look there, let me read it out for you. It says, breaking news, ex-governor Wike detained in London. After a pinch of cocaine was found in his bags. All the crew members sent to prison for more investigation. Former Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State has been detained in London after authorities discovered a small amount of cocaine in his luggage. The incident occurred at Heathrow Airport, where Wike and his entourage were reportedly stopped for a routine security check. According to sources, Customs Office found this thing is online, it's in the public domain. It's there. Let me remove this stuff so that you all can see what exactly was found on Wike, on the evil Wike. Let's remove it. There you go. That's what was found on Wike. And the one that wrote that thing online said it's a pinch. Is this thing at the bottom of your screen? Is that a pinch? Does that look like a pinch of cocaine? Despite all the money these people eat, all the money they stole, they still do drugs. They still do organ trafficking. I think London is you people's godfather. Why are they arresting you all? Where is your former Senate president? Where is he? They said he's in London jail for what? Organ trafficking. Look at the dirty things you people do. With all these monies, no single investment on ground in Nigeria. No single investment. The highest investment these animals can set up in Nigeria is 1, have pure water company or factory. 2, have hotels. 3, have boutiques. Then highest they will have gas station, the one they call petrol station in Nigeria. That's the only thing they can have. With all the billions of dollars they steal, what they use that money to do? To live the La Vida Loca lifestyle. To live like Puff Daddy, Sean Puffy. Walking about like Booty the Blowfish every time. Wicked. To talk like a crocodile or a croaking toad in the swamp. Every time. This is the same man that executed the youths of Obigo. And he came out and said that he was going to kill the children of Obigo, his own children. He will bury them like vultures. Their parents will not know where they bury them. That's how evil is ingrained in the Nigerian system. Where they will come out and brag and tell you the evil things they are doing or they have done, knowing fully well that nobody can touch them. But today, we can how markets. How markets. Don't worry, we will pray for you as usual. But our prayer is simple. We will pray for you that you will not make it out from there. You know, every time, oh, God is in control, just pray, everything is going to be well. So we will pray very well for you to arrive before the throne of God. I won't say grace, I will say God. Because your judgment has come. And you will pay for all your evil things. A man that literally committed genocide in Port Harcourt, in Ngwocha River State. Executing people. What is wrong? What is the crime? If someone said, I don't want to bear the name Oyibo, I want to bear Obigo. Because of name, said I don't like this name. Kill them off. Just like that. You are the Alpha and Omega FCT minister. Don't worry. Your woes or your travails has just started. You will not come back. You know what that prophet told the king? The king said, keep him, lock him up in the guard room, feed him with bread of sorrow until I come back. The prophet turned around and said, oh king, only if he will come back. Remember the fall of Troy? What's the name of that guy again? I've forgotten the name of that guy that fought Otto in Troy. When he was about leaving, the mother told him, Troy will fall, but he will not return. And truly, Troy fell by the sword of that guy. But he never, Achilles. Yeah, his name is Achilles. It's always good to have retentive memory, you know. Like we said, if we can remember things that happened thousands or millions of years ago, what is happening in this generation is just a preamble. That's where the story of the Achilles heels came into play from then on till this day. The mother said, Troy will fall. The mother was a sorceress, a witch. She said, Troy will fall, but you will not come back. If possible, do not go to Troy, forget it. Achilles refused, and he went to Troy. He defeated Troy, ended the great legacy of that kingdom, that dynasty. But he died there. Wike, you are the Achilles. UK is your albatross. Like Troy, Achilles, so shall it be unto you. He say, mad people everywhere. So people, we are done for the broadcast of today. The broadcast of today was titled, once again, it's on your screen, Corruption is a result of greed. So you do us a favor. You can share this message wide and far. If possible, make it go viral. This is the place for you to be. This is where we give you that which will challenge you to think as a human, because we have seen something about the black people, more especially the Nigerians. Your ability to reason constructively has eroded. We don't give a damn about whatever academic certificate you have. Academic certificate with your inability to reason or think critically is a waste. So this is the place, your conscious channel, your conscious platform that will make you to think and start asking critical questions that will make you see yourselves as humans and be considered as humans by others. Okay, so we are done for the broadcast of today. We are coming back here in a few minutes time. We are trying to get to optimize our materials so that we'll stream Pope Bandit series part 7, which we know is going to be a bumper package, a ride that you wouldn't want to miss for any reason. So we'll see you all in the next one. So thank you for hanging out with us today. Like we said, share this program, let it go viral on both handles, from our YouTube and Facebook handles. Share it and make it go viral. We have other handles, no, but we are running on YouTube and Facebook now. So like we said, we'll see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. We'll be back here soon. Take care.